I'm sure that many of us, when we were growing up, had bullies. Not always physical bullies, not always bullies that put their hands on us, pushed us around, maybe even beat us up, roughed us up a little bit. I'm talking about verbal bullies as well. People who told you that you would never amount to anything. People who told you that you were ugly, not pretty. Nobody wanted you. And unfortunately, sometimes those bullies came from your own family. Whatever the case is, I want you to know that you're special. You are beautiful. You do have a sense of self-worth. You have to believe that yourself. You have to stop, look in the mirror, look at yourself really hard and say, I'm here. I didn't ask to be here, but I am here. I'm going to make the best of being here on this planet. I love me. I love myself. And I define myself. I don't need anyone to define me, to tell me who I am, to tell me what I am, to tell me what I can and cannot achieve in this world. You are valuable. I want you to know that. I went through some of these things in my life coming up. Actually, I went through a lot of these things coming up. Scoffed at, talked about behind my back, talked about in front of me, directed to my face. Who do you think you are? What do you think you're doing? You're not that good. You think you're better than me, or you think you're better than everybody else. Why are you using such big words? I've been told those things before. What's funny is that I've been told those things, some of those things, in recent years. But listen, from a physical, outside standpoint, you looking at yourself physically, touching yourself, you are beautiful. I don't care if you have some genetic issues, if you grew up with some deformities, as some may have, if you grew up with some condition that you had no control over, but the doctors diagnosed you with this disease and or this cancer or what have you, you're still beautiful. Understand this. Life doesn't always seem to be fair to us, does it? But I want you to know this. Wherever you find yourself, make sure you find yourself. Did I confuse you? Wherever you find yourself on this planet, in whatever condition and or position, find yourself. Dig down deep within your soul and say, you know what? I'm not going to drop my head in despair. I'm not going to believe all of the naysayers. I'm not going to believe all of the people who've been picking on me all of these years. I'm going to get up, take a deep breath, and I'm going to move forward, and I'm going to believe in me. I'm going to love me, because it's only me. It's nice, it's wonderful, it's kind of people to say, you are pretty, you're handsome, you're beautiful, you're a good person, you have a nice personality, I love you. It's nice, but for the ones who don't do that, for the ones who don't give you credit when credit is due, dismiss that in your mind. Don't hold it against them. Just keep pushing. The greatest revenge I've found, and some might not agree with this, but the greatest revenge that I've found is not to try to get back at people when they put you down and talk about you. Sometimes talk about you like a dog. The best revenge, and that's really not the appropriate word, revenge, but the best way to move forward in life is to move forward in life. And if we were to use the word revenge, it's for you to be the best version of you. That's the best way you can get back. And when they see you at a distance, happy with yourself, and for them to see that you've moved on, and that you have not allowed all of their self-hatred, which is what it really is, that's what they have for themselves. They can't stand to see someone outside of them happy, especially if you have something to do with one another, meaning that your family, you have a relationship, you have history. They don't want to see you succeed in anything in your life. because they feel like failure themselves. So, before I conclude, I want to tell you this today. Before I conclude, love yourself. Love yourself. Now, if you find that difficult, send me a message and let me know what you're thinking, what you're going through. If you need some encouragement, send me a message. I'll do that. I'm encouraging you indirectly now because I'm not talking to you in person, because there's a lot of you out there watching me right now. I have a lot of followers and a lot of friends and associates and even people that I don't know here and abroad. Understand this. I will reach out to you if you reach out to me. You follow? But I can't reach out to you if you don't tell me that you exist and that you're having issues. Okay? Much love to you. Enjoy your day, your evening, or your afternoon, wherever you may be. And always remember what I say. Yahweh, God, Allah, He loves you. And Brother Teacher loves you. Take care.